Hi everyone, it's Shilpa here with another design team project for Wild Orchid Crafts, and today I will be doing a small tutorial on how I make some Christmas tags. So I'm going to get started and show you some of the products that I'll be using. So first of all, the tags that I'll be actually altering or decorating would be these, and these are just wooden tags from Friendly Designs. So I've got three of these, and I've already just kind of cut some patterned paper, and I'll show you how I'm going to distress those. So the papers that I've used are slightly different, the design and the tags are slightly different on the top. So this is what they look like, and then this one, so slightly different pattern on the top, and I've used some patterned paper there. The paper that I'll be using is one of my all-time favourites to use for Christmas crafts, and it's the My Mind's Eye Lost and Found, and this is the, what's it called now, it's the Miriam Bright, I think it's called somewhere. But this is the one that I use, and I absolutely love this because it's got all the traditional colours as well as the script and some of the muted colours in there as well. So as I said, all I've done, I've just picked out three different papers and cut them out, and I'm going to start by sticking these onto the actual wooden pieces. So I'll move these out of there, I'll do one at a time. And I'm just going to use some glue. I will be distressing the edges of these and making them all distressed and kind of old looking. So I'm not bothering too much about the hole on the top because I will be punching that through later on. But that's something I'm not going to worry about right now. So that's that. And I do make a lot of Christmas cards and tags and stuff for Christmas for, you know, friends, neighbours, as well as teachers. It's nice to add a little handmade tag, especially if you're a crafter, for teachers. I think they really enjoy receiving them. So all I'm using is the tacky glue. I've run out of my collal, so this glue is the next best thing for me because I don't want to be using hot glue adhering paper at the moment. Okay, so that's that, and while those dry slightly, I'm going to show you some of the Wild Orchid Craft flowers that I'll be using. So I'm just going to leave them there, let them dry for a minute. Okay, so I'll be using this pack of leaves, and these are MKX 439, and these are green rose leaves, and I absolutely love them because it's got a slight darker edge to them. So I'll be using this pack. I'll also be using some deep red gardenias, and these are MKX 078, and these are the 3.5 centimetre ones, and some red rosebuds, and these are the 8mm ones, GST 001, and you can see the colour difference. These rosebuds are slightly brighter in colour than them, so which is going to give me a nice effect. I've also got a pack of these gold baby's breath type flowers, which I'll be using. You can check out Wild Orchid Crafts, they've got a lot of Christmas stuff going on. There's Christmas sprays and flowers, so you can grab them for your Christmas projects. And I'll also be using maybe some little doilies, I'm not sure how I'll be incorporating them. And then this will be the sentiment on all of the tags. It says Merry Christmas, and I have actually already taken a bit of scrap paper and embossed the Merry Christmas on there, so I'll just be cutting them up and using them as I go along. So first of all, I want to kind of make the edges a bit darker on this. So I've got a little black ink pad, and I'm just gonna kind of just go around the edges, just distressing them slightly, and I think it gives it a more like an oldie worldy kind of a look. Okay, do the same on all of them. And then once all this is out of the way, I'm going to start adding a bit more paper to the top just for a bit more dimension. And after that is the fun bit where I'll be decorating with my Wild Orchid Craft flowers. Okay, so that's how they look. And what I'll do, I'm just going to grab some of the papers that I've already used. So this one I haven't used. I'll probably use a bit of this. But all I'm going to do is just probably use the alternate papers on this. So all the papers have a slight glitter to it, so I'll try and use the glittery bit off each one. And it's going to be nothing fancy, just a bit of ripping and tearing, and that should be it. So this is what that looks like right now. So I'm going to rip it backwards because I don't want a white edge on this, and I'm going to do the same here. Nothing too neat, just want a little triangular shape that's going to sit kind of in the center. So I want this bit maybe get rid of a bit more glitter off the end. I think that would look fine on there. And then I'm going to go for this stripy one, and I think that one's going to go in the middle. So I've just cut out a piece. As I said, I don't want any of the white edge, so I'm going to tear it in a way where the white edge isn't showing on the top, like so. I'm going to go there, and then I think I'm going to use probably this, actually let me have a look. I don't want to use, I think I'll use this piece on this one. And the stripes are going to go the other way. So I'm just going to tear a bit quickly. So never throw your scraps away. I never do. I always end up using bits and pieces of what I have. And this Christmas pad I think I've used for a couple of years now, because it's such a big pad. I never ever you know, get rid of it, and the papers are just so beautiful. Excuse me. Okay, so I think that one's going to go there. So already it's looking quite, you know, it's got quite a few layers, and I'll slightly distress the edges of these to kind of coordinate with the rest of the tag. Okay, quickly take. That goes there. Okay, so I think these I'll be putting down with hot glue, because I don't mind if there's a bit of you know, texture or a bit of bumpiness going on. So I'm just gonna put them on like this. Got a reminder there, parents' evening. Got a parents' evening at school, so I have to put that in my planner. So much planning to do, especially because I'm a working mum. My husband works full-time as well, so everything needs planning and organising. Okie dokie, so that's how they're looking, and I was gonna add the doilies kind of like maybe in a bottom corner. I'm going to see how that looks, but before that I want to be chopping up into my sentiments that I've used, also, sorry, embossed. So I'm just going to roughly kind of cut these out. nothing too neat, because I don't want it to look neat and perfect. I want it to be kind of rough and ready and look quite distressed. So I'm just going to distress this because it's already dark. I don't want to go over with some black ink. I'm just going to use the end of my scissors and kind of distress them that way. And make them look kind of like worn, like so. And give it a little squish and a mush. And I think I'm going to have it at an angle. Maybe, yeah, maybe have them all at different angles. I'm not sure. Let's just put one down and see how it looks. I'm going to put this one straight on. Then chop into the others. And it's a small surface I'm working on the tag. So I don't want to like over embellish it. That's why I've used the small rosebuds and you know, the small doilies. The only large thing I think will be the gardenia, but that isn't the biggest gardenia. There's also the 5cm ones at Wild Orchid Crafts which you can get hold of. So the different size flowers. So just distressing this piece here. Like so. And I think this one I'll have, actually I think I'll probably have them all kind of the same way. Why make life complicated, eh? So I'll have this one. And they're all going to be slightly different size because I don't want them to be like exactly the same. That's why I'm cutting them up slightly different sizes to one another. Okay. And there's the next one. And I'm just distressing, and it doesn't matter if you kind of cut into the paper a bit. I think it just adds to the effect. Like so. And that one's going to go there. So I'm still having thoughts about my doilies. If do I really want them there or not? So I'm going to get my gardenias out. And I'll be needing 3 of those. These are just so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to quickly just chop the backs off them. One. 2 and 3, and then I'm also gonna take off 3 of these. I'm just gonna probably cut them to the end because I don't want them to be too long. Okay, so I've got 3 of those, and then grab some of my leaves. I'm not sure how many leaves I want because these are the bigger size ones. So I'm just gonna actually see. I'll probably have 2 on each tag. So I'm gonna. These are so beautiful, aren't they? So I'll probably use 2 on each one, and I'm just thinking, should I use these? I'm gonna zoom in a bit actually. Sorry. Move them across. So I'll do one at a time and I'll show you how I'm gonna put it together. Okay, so I'm just thinking about the doily. Maybe I will have it on, so it's just a matter of getting things stuck down now. My rosebuds, not forgetting them because I definitely want to be using these. And these are just so pretty, aren't they? So maybe I'm going to use an odd number on each one, so 3 on one, and I'm going to need 9 altogether. Okay, so just put them to one side for a sec and then start gluing stuff down. So this first one, I think I'm going to kind of decorate them all in the same kind of way, in the same corner. I'm not sure. Let's just go and see how it looks. And then with the leaves, I'm just gonna twist them together so they stay together. And you can manipulate these because they've got the wire on the back. And I'm gonna tuck them rather in this corner here. I'm gonna add one of these beauties in between here. And then my rosebuds, I'm just gonna arrange them so they're not all at the same height. Twist them together, give them a little scrunch just to get some movement. And then just thinking where I want these, just zoom out a bit. So I've got this bit here, just thinking, should I have it there or should I actually have them behind here? And I think behind there looks just fine. So I'm going to add a bit of glue with my knackered old glue gun, but it's the best one, so I never replace it. I've had a few others, but this one performs the best. So that's how that is looking. Isn't that just so adorable? And then I'm going to do the others, so you can stay with me whilst I'm doing those. So this one, I think, again, I'm gonna probably move this one to this side rather than have everything looking exactly in the same way. You can get rid of your glue strings afterwards and give it a little squish down. My beautiful leaves. Give them a bit of movement. Okay, and then again the same thing. Like so, and then my rosebuds, do the same thing again, kind of offset them. Cut the end off and then decide again where I want them. So this time I think I'll have it in between them leaves. So I'm gonna put some glue here. Sorry if you can't see, guys. That's that one. So there's these two, and I'm thinking, shall I have one where the flowers are in the middle, but then I have to arrange my flowers because I like everything, I don't know, I like things slightly symmetrical. So maybe my leaves, I can split them both ways and then have the gardenia in the middle. So let's see how that will look. I mean, if it doesn't look fabulous, it's not the end of the world. It's all about trying different things and having fun with your crafting. So put that there. Take the ends off. Put a bit of glue there. And then add the gardenia to the centre. Give it a little squeeze down. And then I think it's looking okay, because I'll put the gold baby's breath on one side and I'll put my rosebuds maybe on the other side, which is fine. So I'll do the same thing again with my rosebuds. Clip off the ends and then stick it. So it's the same composition, just slightly different layering. I think that looks really nice as well, so pleased with that. And you can just see the doily just sneaking out of there. So I'll put this one in the middle, and those are my doilies. So what's left to do is probably add a bow in the center of this is coming off slightly, in the center of each of the tags, above the tags, and then that'll be done. So I'm just thinking how or what I would use for my bow, and I can't decide whether I want burlap or, you know, a bit of twine. Can't decide. Just gonna grab something quickly. I've got some vintage lace. Probably just add a little bow using some of this vintage lace, and I think that should finish it off. So I'm going to quickly just make a few bows, and when I say quickly, my lace is kind of knotted in one place, so just bear with me a second. Okay, that doesn't matter. What I'll do, I'll just cut it off. So this is my lace, and I'm just gonna make a quick, try to make a quick bow and show you guys how that would finish off my tag. I think I want it a bit smaller. I think that looks okay on the top of that, and then I'm just gonna cut off the ends of these. So the bow, I think that finishes it off. So I'm gonna add a bit of glue to the top and then add my cutesy little bow. So that is that tag finished, and then I'll do it again, another one. So here's my lace. I'm going to try to make them the same size. And no, I don't have any fancy bow makers. I make all my own bows and I enjoy making them. The only pre-done ones I have, like some of the Anna Griffin ones, but they're not very Christmassy. I think they're quite bright, the ones that I've got. Okie dokie. Okay, this one wants to be this wants to grow. Okay, so there's that one. I'm gonna chop it off. And then add that one to the middle. Just a dab of glue. Okay, so that's that one. 1, 2, and then one more to go. Just get my lace. And try to make this a bit smaller because this one's gone a bit big than I wanted. So just adjust it slightly. I think that's it. I'm going to cut this off. And you can use whatever you want, lace, seam binding, ribbon, whatever you fancy. So that's that one done as well. I mean, they're not identical, the bows, but they're more or less the same kind of thing. So here are the beautiful Merry Christmas wooden tags, and you can see the embossing. In fact, I've used the fine embossing powder, which makes the letters stand out on each of the words. And just give this a bit of a movement there. So there's that one, and there's the third one. So these were great fun to create. Sorry about the extra long video, but I wanted to show you exactly how I made them. Just put them like this. So that is it, and I'm sorry you can't see the words that's there. Merry Christmas. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and let me know what you think. Check out Wild Orchid Crafts, all the details will be below, and I'll see you guys very soon with another project. So until next time, take care, bye.